how to live a high vibrational life to manifest abundance and be in your best self and have happiness. If you are not doing this, you are not going to have lasting healing results. Hi, I'm Queen Holocene, and this is my channel where I talk about wellness and spirituality for the modern day individual, how to live a high vibrational life to manifest abundance and be in your best self and have happiness for the real people. So today I'm going to talk about the most fundamental thing. I don't care how cool you think you are, how well your wellness game is, what you got going on. If you are not doing this, you are going to struggle with self-care, mental health, psychology. I don't care how you come at it. This must be done. And when I tell you, a lot of you are going to be like, this bitch, but it's legit. If you are not getting into what we call the authentic self, getting into your true self, using trance to get into that place of wholeness and oneness and calm, everything else is a moot point. You can't hear yourself, you can't hear your authentic voice, and you are stuck in the virtual mind. And the virtual mind isn't real. It's the lies we tell ourselves. It's the rules that we have that are really arbitrary, but that we learn as a culture. It's the programming, it's the matrix. We get so in this world and we believe it's real. And unless you take a breather, it is real. Now, as Trinity said to Neo, welcome to the real world. The real world is when you take that breath and let it out until you drop into yourself, the soul, the spirit, the creative flow, the natural reality. And when you drop into your natural reality, all things are possible and you see your truth. So imagine every day, day after day, you're going to your counselor, you're doing yoga, you're learning about your attachment style, you're doing the quizzes, and it's just not sticking. You're looping. Round and round we go. Where we stop, no one knows. But we do know the same fucking place that we've been. And so the thing is, you're trying to heal with the monkey mind. You're trying to heal with the ego. You're in a virtual reality. You're not in an authentic reality. And we are hoping and hoping and hoping this mind will heal itself, and it can't do that. And so we must learn the intricacies of meditation, conscious levels, conscious states, and trances. And we were in trances all the time. When you drive from one place to another, you don't know how you got there, trance level. Different, deeper states of consciousness. And so what I'm talking about is being such a master of getting into your home space that you can control the level of depth you are participating with reality with, the level of conscious state that you were in, and being able to check in 10 times a day is what Dr. Gillian says, 10 times a day to get to this centered place so that more and more you're living a life on your path, on your terms, doing whatever the fuck it is that you're calling, because that's what we're here to do, live an authentic life. And it is really hard to do that when we are running based on our programming and our trauma. So the sadness and suffering comes from being right there in the bullshit every day. I tell my clients it's like being on a roller coaster. You woke up one day, you have no idea what a roller coaster is, but you're on it and you're right in the front seat, and it is fast and it is terrifying. Meditation, what meditation affords us is the observer. We suddenly are seeing the roller coaster. She's safe in the roller coaster. This is what the roller coaster is doing. I can slow the roller coaster down. I can stop the roller coaster. I have some control. So investing in yourself and your meditation game and your trance ability is at your utmost interest. Unless you are willing to invest in your ability to master the mind through meditation and embrace and become a servant of the heart through meditation and somatic work, you're going to keep over and over over and over expecting different results and getting the same thing. We are in a highly mad world, and the cure is finding ourselves. The cure is love. What are the cures been doing for you? What have the books been doing for you? They are all well and good, but we are still coming to the same results. So why don't you get into the woo-woo? Why don't you get into the love and hippie shit? Who the fuck cares? At this point, it doesn't matter. We're in Wonderland and anything goes. Why don't you try loving yourself, bitch? Radical self-acceptance. I think it's time. It's time. So how do you meditate? The biggest thing is, because I do guided meditation with my clients, and most of the time they come and they're like, yeah, I can't meditate. I can't stop my mind. You're not supposed to stop your mind. We usually are in a pretty steady state of thought. And the more, and this might seem out there to you, but I know for me, a lot of my thoughts aren't my own. There are some of us that have boop, 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 beep, thoughts going through this mind 24/7, and a lot of it isn't even yours. It's your programming. It's what your parents told you. Sometimes it's the person who walked in the room. As a psychic woman, I have a lot of thoughts. Most of them aren't mine. I have a lot of feelings. Most of them aren't mine. So anyways, you are not supposed to stop having thoughts. It is a wonderful place when you get there, but it is a destination and one that you will get at your own time. Meditation simply is just observing the thoughts. Wow, I'm having a fuck ton of thoughts right now. The awareness, it's like a widening. We still have a lot of food on the plate, but instead of the plate being this big, overflowing, our plate has grown this big. So it's that little buffer, that little space in between. I am overwhelmed right now. So you are observing the overwhelm instead of being right there in the overwhelm. It might not seem like much, but that nth separation is imperative for changing your life. I feel like I'm suffering right now. Okay, well, that means you're not the suffering. It means you're aware I am suffering. And that nth degree is imperative because we grow and we grow and we build space and we evolve into something most exceptional. And so the world of evolving and wellness and transcendence is a fucking crazy ride, and you don't know anything at all. So let it all go and get into meditation. It's that simple. I totally digressed. So how do you meditate? My clients always say, I don't know how to meditate. Of course you don't. You're trying to be like Yoda. So I say, go and get somebody to meditate and guide you. So I do that with my clients, and they're like, wow, that was such a great experience. Yeah, because you had someone holding your hand, walking with you along the way, telling you it's okay. Like think of the ocean, think of the woods, think of you doing this really cool thing, like guided imagery. Part of what we master in meditation is the ability to use these exceptional creative minds of ours and build worlds and explore our imagination. So have someone or listen to somebody do a guided meditation. You can do this for free on so many apps or on YouTube. There's someone out there on YouTube who wants to give you guided meditation, and one of those someones is this bitch. So find your favorite guided meditation, look up your symptoms, look up what you're worried about. There's probably a guided meditation for that. And so what I tell people is to work smarter, not harder, do the nth degree. Most people start at step 200. We're starting at 1. And if you can't do step 1, you are not at step 1. So I tell my clients the easiest maybe is to listen to a guided meditation as you fall asleep. And I had clients that are like, I didn't do it right. I fell asleep. No, that's right. That's fine. I have people fall asleep during my guided meditations. You will get drowsy. You will get tired. To me, that tells me you're relaxing. Good job for you. So fall asleep. Do it right before sleep. There are so many guided meditations for sleep. And then just keep practicing, keep trying, and observe. You all have heard me, if you watch anything or follow me at all, observation and self-care. Meditation falls right into this. We observe the states. We observe what happens. I notice my sleeping's getting better. I noticed I feel more calm at work. I noticed I don't want to kill the people around me every day because I'm just
one ball of oozing, passing anger.
So pay attention. How is this serving me? And just watch your life unfold. Meditation is a lifelong practice. We are in a world, we want instant results. We are experiencing that this is not working anymore. And if you're still fighting that, you're still trying to get instant gratification, I know you're suffering, because we are in a world where technology isn't even doing what we want it to do. We're in a time of patience. So you might as well get on the goddamn train and just work on it. So again, clients are like, yeah, I'm not patient. I can't. You're learning it now. When you say, I'm going to try meditation tonight, and I did it again another day, you are having patience with yourself, because you don't get instant results. We plod along the road of life, just looking at the flowers, looking at the trees, with nowhere to truly go. We are plodding along on this road of life. That's about it. There's nowhere to go. There's no destination. While you are on the road, why don't you learn to have a little bit of bliss? Why don't you be patient with yourself? Why don't you slow it down? Why don't you take a breath? Why don't you learn how deeply the air goes down into your lungs? Can you do a belly breath? Do you feel like you're gasping? Do you even know what it's like to be present with yourself and your breath? That takes time. That's making love to your life. That's being patient. That's being frustrated. The thing that we are missing with life is that it's every single moment. What are you doing? Are you enjoying it? No? That's okay. Why don't you take this time to be present with yourself and take the first step towards meditation? There's a reason it's been around for a long time, and I promise you, you will get benefits, but don't punk out, don't get mad at yourself, don't try to be a perfectionist. You will inevitably do these things, but remember, it's not about that. It's about you trying. You literally did one thing today for yourself you didn't do yesterday, and I am so fucking proud of you. So, meditation. So much on meditation. This is just a little video to be like, if you weren't doing it, uphill battle, because we need the peace that comes from being into yourself. That is the little vacation we get when shit hits the fan. Find yourself a guided meditation master. Find yourself a chill motherfucker and sit by him. I don't care what you do. Pay for it. Do it for free. Just do it. Yeah, that's my spiel. If you ain't doing that, figure it out, I'd say. Yeah, that's all I got. In the scheme of things, in your wellness life, meditate, come home to yourself, baby.
Ooh.